14th is the 250th anniversary of the United States Army. And on the same day in Muskingum Park, protesters rallied together for the No Kings protest happening across the country. Our Peyton Brooker has more on this story in Marietta.
On June 14th, it is recognized by the United States as Flag Day and the 250th anniversary of the U.S. Army. In Muskingum Park, residents from the Middle Ohio Valley were also coming together for a different cause. According to a concerned citizen, Lisa Bamberlin, over 200 people came out in one of the hundreds of No Kings protests taking place across the United States. Bamberlin said one of the reasons people came out to the protest is to oppose the current state of the U.S. government.
As you can see, we do have a lot of people who love this country, who love what we stand for, who want to see our democracy thrive and move forward for our children. For almost 250 years, we have been able to govern ourselves as American citizens. No kings.
Julie Stoffel adds it's important to voice your concern as a citizen for your nation and its government.
Different people are here for many different reasons, and so it is important for everyone to stand up and take their part, because we're responsible for the direction that our country heads, and if we do nothing, we allow them to do what they're doing right now.
According to a member of the Republican Party of Washington County, Flight Fryman, June 14th shouldn't be about protesting, but instead celebrating the anniversary of the American Army.
June 14th is the 250th anniversary of the United States Army. For 250 years, the United States Army has helped make this country free. President Trump wants to celebrate this incredible success. The fact of the matter is that choosing to protest the very organ that helps protect their freedom is a little bit self-serving. But beyond that, President Trump's desire, this isn't some communist Soviet Red Day parade. This is an opportunity to celebrate 250 years.
Stoffel and Fryman both share different opinions on what this Saturday is meant for.
I'm very much in favor of what the president's doing. I hope everyone takes a moment on Saturday and reflects upon the incredible freedoms that this country has and the freedoms that the United States Army has protected and will continue to protect.
Billionaires aren't paying the taxes, and what I want my tax money to go for are public schools, are for elderly and disabled to have Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid. We're here because we love America, and we want America to stay free.
This is Peyton Brooker in Marietta, WTAP News.